back for another video with your girl, Shlinda1. Hey, my loves, I hope all is well. I know, bad. You guys have been hitting me up on Instagram and Snapchat like, excuse me, Shlinda1, we gonna need those yearly favorites. We gonna need those, or you know what's gonna happen. So I wanted to go ahead in this video and bring you my 2016 beauty favorites. If you're interested to see what those items are and the things that I've been loving for the 2016, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so we're going to start with a little bit of skin. When it comes to makeup and all that stuff, the truth is it begins with your skin. And my skincare is very, very, very important to my process. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I've totally been loving for 2016. I want to say that this video is not sponsored by anybody. This is all just things that I have honestly been loving, things that I've been using, things that I have actually repurchased several times over, and all that good stuff. So here we go. So first thing for skin, I need to cleanse my skin. Like I said, I will be doing another video with more detail as far as like my serums and my favorite toners and things like that. I'm going to do a completely separate just skincare favorites 2016 video, but right now I'm just going to do the basics. And first thing you have to do is cleanse your skin, and this should be no surprise. I've been loving this. I've been loving this since I've started using it in 2016, and it is the Insta Naturals Vitamin C Facial Cleanser. I love this stuff. I feel like it just gives my skin the most beautiful radiance once I rinse that soap off. This is a skincare. It prevents and prepare. It has vitamin C, aloe vera, coconut water, and green tea extract. I really, really enjoy it. Okay, now that I've cleansed my skin, I want to make sure that I moisturize it, and this has easily become my favorite. This is my second jar of it. Really, really love it, and it is by IT Cosmetics. Can I just say, IT Cosmetics, they haven't done better in their cosmetics as far as, you know, melanin skin. You know, I can't rock any of their foundations or anything like that, but I really, 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 really enjoy their skincare. And this is, and other things from them, but this is from IT Cosmetics, and this is the Confidence in a Cream. Woo! This is a phenomenal moisturizer. I remember the first time I used it, I put it on my skin, and it was like middle of the day, and then I let the whole day go by. I didn't wash my face that night. The next day I woke up and I remember feeling my skin like my skin feels crazy moisturized still. That's how long that moisturizer was really had penetrated my skin and had my skin feeling great, and I haven't had any deviation from those results yet. This is, like I said, Confidence in a Cream Transforming Moisturizing Super Cream Anti-Aging Armor. I really, really, really love this moisturizer. If you haven't gotten your hands on it. After that, I do, before I apply my makeup, I always go under my eye with some type of moisturizing eye cream, specifically because I do have dry skin, which is probably why I love this so much, because it's extremely moisturizing. But I do the same thing for my eyes, and once again, it is by IT Cosmetics, and it's called Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. And this right here is just bomb.com. When I say a tiny bit goes a long way, because you don't need a lot of it. It has like a greenish blue tint to it. It's just super moisturizing. It works well with others, and when I say that, I mean that it definitely doesn't aid to any creasing. Like when I apply my foundation or concealer on top of it, it doesn't move. So it all works well together. Really love the moisture that I feel underneath my eye, which eliminates a lot of creasing underneath my eye. Really, really, really enjoy that cream. So now that my skin is well and prepared, it's now time for me to to prime. And my all-time favorite, specifically because I'm a dry girl, is the Marc Jacobs Invisible Primer. Love, love, love this stuff. A hardcore runner-up, believe it or not, it's the Smashbox Primer Water. Really, really enjoy this Smashbox Primer Water. That's great. But for the most part, this is what I would use on an everyday basis. I come to find that Very rarely do I come into contact with any of my foundations that doesn't play well with this. My skin is super moisturized, and more importantly, I have a hydrated look to my skin before I even apply makeup to it, which is very important for me. I like natural skin. I like for my skin to look like skin. I do not like the powdery look, and I do not like the super matte look, which is why I really enjoy this. And this is great. Love it. It's expensive though. Yeah, she's expensive. She's expensive. Okay, so now that my primer is over, it's time to add some foundation. And to this day, probably my favorite foundation still, after trying all the new ones that came out in 2016, still my favorite is the Lancome Tint Idol. I still love this foundation. I feel like it just gives me everything that I'm looking for. It's long wearing. I've never tried it for 24 hours, and I don't recommend you try it for 24 hours. But what I will say is that it does last majority of the time that you're out. I am a dry girl, so I don't really experience, you know, it breaking up and getting oily or anything like that. I very rarely have to even touch up. I just love it. I love the, you know, it just gives you a flawless finish. It's flawless. So still to this day, my favorite. So now that my foundation is on, it kind of gets your face in a position to where you kind of look a little one-toned. So now to add some dimension back to your skin, I like, and believe it or not, this is a drugstore item, have been using it now for years. I have yet to find, and I'm sure that there's other products, well, let me change that. I know that there's other products that I could replace this with, but it just doesn't do me wrong. I love what it does for my skin, so and I continue to use it, and that is by Black Opal. And this is their foundation stick in black walnut. And I use this to kind of just go in and add some dimension to my face. So once I go on with my foundation, then I use this as more of a bronzer. I don't intentionally contour. Like, I won't go into my makeup routine with another product to specifically contour. As you guys can see, I'm already extremely contoured up. I don't need a lot of extra, because then it could be way too harsh. So I usually just bronze my skin, or just add some type of bronzer just to kind of give me some warmth and depth back into my face. So I've been using this now for a few years, still love it, have no need to try anything else because this just works. Now to set that, I do use my Makeup Geek contour powders. Really love it. You clearly can tell because I've hit pan on it. And this is their Scandal Cool Deep, and this is Warm Deep. And it depends on the time of year that these are just interchangeable. And basically all I do is I go in with this to kind of just bronze my skin, or just on the perimeter of my face. And then I do want to set that a little bit. Okay, so now that I got my foundation on and I add me some bronzer, let's get these bags together. The first thing I want to show you guys is that I do go in with a corrector. And right now I'm just using the LA Girl Pro in orange. This just works for me. I've tried the NARS, I've tried the MAC, and believe it or not, this is still the one I prefer. It's ridiculous that something that costs $2.99 could be so valuable in my makeup routine, but it is. So now that I have my corrector on, I can go in with my concealer, and I use two different concealers. So for everyday, not that serious, I even use this concealer to kind of add some definition to my eyes and this highlight underneath my brow bone. I go in again with LA Girl, and this is in Fawn. This one is not open. This is the one I'm currently using, but I have backups. I have at least 4 more of these in my drawer. They're $2.99, but they are impeccable. They blend well. They do not crease. They do not have a drying effect. I just love them. I use this for my brow bone as well as to highlight underneath my eyes when I am trying to be snatched. And I mean, I want the higher quality. This actually is a newbie, and I've been using it for the last few months, and oh my goodness, it has taken the place of my NARS Creamy Radiant. And for you guys that have been with me for a very long time, you guys know how I feel about my Creamy Crack Radiant. I love that stuff, and not Creamy Crack hair perm. I'm talking about, that's how much I love my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I replaced it with the Tarte Shape Tape. Oh my goodness. Becky, look at her butt. These had all the hype. And I'm not really a hype person. I don't jump on things that I hear on Instagram. I can care less. But I did want to try these. And I'm so glad that I did, because I haven't touched anything yet when it comes to just really beating my face. Love this. I do have it on right now. I have it in 2 shades. I have rich and deep. Now, I'm not going to lie, Tarte, this is not a very deep color. However, we can move past that. I use this to highlight my face, and on days when I'm not looking to highlight, just to conceal, I'll go in with the rich color here and just put it right underneath my eyes with some powder, and I am done. Love this stuff. This stuff blends like no one's business. It's just, it doesn't even necessarily have to be set. You can set it if you choose to, but it doesn't have to be set with powder. That's how good this stuff is. Love it. Love, 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 love. And I actually use either one of them depending on the day as my eyeshadow primer. Love. So to set my face, my entire face, yes, I'm still in love with my MAC Skin Finish. This color is in Dark Deepest, and this is what I use. Once again, I love my skin to look like skin, so I love the Skin Finish versus like a matte powder anything. Still my favorite. These are not cheap, but I do like the new packaging. I have to say the packaging did change, but I still love them. It just gives me the look that I'm going for. So move on quickly. So let's go back up to the eyes, and now that my foundation is set and all that stuff, let's work with these eyes. The first thing I do before I even start my makeup is I have to do my brows first. I don't know where that come from. I just feel like if my brows are not done first, I really can't move on with my makeup. And hands down, favorite of the year, my Cabral by Benefit. I'm usually not a huge pomade person. I have the Anastasia, and I even have the one from MAC. I just not a huge fan. And then I went to kind of like the pencil, the waxy pens, and really enjoyed that too. Like Benefit, they also have the Precise pencil, which is really good too. But I just find that I really love the formula of this Cabral pomade, and I also love just how you can manipulate it. Like you can go very light and just take another brush and fill it in, and you get such a natural brows, or you can get the beat on, and you can get both. And I just really love the formula. So hands down, this has been my favorite. I have 3 backups. I think I have 2 more in the drawer over there. That's how much I love this stuff. Eyeshadows. I have 2 palettes that I've been absolutely loving. And believe it or not, I haven't been jumping on every palette, even though they have some really cute ones out there in the world that I think I'm going to get my hands on. But believe it or not, I have so many palettes. So many eyeshadows that I haven't felt the need to like I haven't seen a palette that I had to have. Like I have to have it. That's the only time when I'm gonna buy something, when I'm just like waking up in the middle of the night thinking about an eyeshadow palette. That's when I gotta get it. I have 2 here that I had to have my hands on, and the first one is definitely the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Really, really, really love this palette. I mean, I love this palette. I used it today for this eye look right here. I just love this palette. I could just do so much with this palette. And for, you know, I'm very picky when it comes to palette because I'm a woman of color. And not only am I a woman of color, but I got melanin all over the place. So a lot of times eyeshadows just don't pop on our skin tone or my skin tone the way it would one of my Caucasian sisters, the lighter sisters. And a lot of times when you look at palettes on lighter skin, you be like, oh my god, you like salivate from your mouth. Like those colors look so amazing on them. That eye looks gorgeous. And then when you get it, it doesn't quite do the same because, you know, you just have darker skin. So I kind of felt that way when I first saw this palette. I was like, it's beautiful, but I don't know if it's going to give me my life the way I need to, and it totally has. I've done so much with this palette. I've done a few tutorials with it. I will link it below, but I just love these colors. And yes, it does smell like artificial peaches. However, my favorite, like the one that if I was on a deserted island, I would have to have it with me. And you know how big you gotta like something to say that. Milk Cosmetics. This is 2 palettes in one. This is their Rust stack as well as their Dark Matter stack. So I have them both here. This is not cheap, not at all. But I feel like the pigmentation, the quantity, size, the quality, the payoff, it's all worth it. Absolutely love this palette. I have all different colors that can just work with me. I can manipulate them. I can do so many different looks with them. They are magnetic, so it's perfect for traveling. Look at the pan size. Look at the pan size. From here on, I think are my favorite colors here. You know, you have Unseen, Rubbish. You guys already know how much I love this dark orange. Oh. You don't know how often I will put this on my lid, all over my eye, and walk out the door. It has to be one of my favorite colors. And that color is Rust. Then they have the color Enigma, which is a beautiful burgundy. And then they just have the dark brown, which is Rot. And they have a matte black, which is Dark Matter, and it's one of the darkest blacks I've come in contact with. Like, okay, love this palette. Easy favorite for 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 20. As far as mascara, hands down favorite is what I'm telling you. I didn't even, you know, sometimes when you're doing your makeup, you don't actually think what brands you're using until you kind of like collect it all. You're like, I'm really feeling this brand this year. It Cosmetics. It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, hands down, is the best mascara out there on the market today. If you're looking for volume, if you're looking for lengthening, the only bad thing about this mascara is that this mascara is not waterproof. If you're a crier, if you have watery eyes, don't touch this. You'll be looking like a raccoon for sure. But the quality, I mean, it just, with one stroke, you just have volume, and it coats your lashes like nobody's business. When it comes to the brush is like not necessarily anything spectacular, but it just works. It just works. And you guys know I will spend money. I have Marc Jacobs mascaras. I will spend money on a good mascara because I feel like it just, without mascara, your eyes like naked. But hands down, this has been amazing. For eyeliners, it's the same eyeliners from last year. The Inglot 77 and my gel liner, and my for liquid liner is by The Balm. This is matte. I love it. These are two. They're still my favorite. Why change something that's already good? Okay. Blush. And with all the money that I spent in blushes, I am shocked that my favorite comes from the drugstore. This is by Black Radiance, and this color is called Toasted Almond. I have it on right now, and it is just beautiful on dark skin. It is gorgeous. It's like a brick. It's like a brick with a sunset undertone, and like you see that orange, but you have the red in there, or the maybe like almost like the auburn to still kind of like warm up the skin. Absolutely love. You can build it up, or you can just swipe it slightly, and it just gives you just the perfect amount of this warmth to your cheeks, and just add that blood back into your skin. Can you believe my favorite blush of 2016 comes from the drugstore? But it does. Let's talk about highlight. Let's talk about highlight. Right? Basically, the world went crazy over highlight this year. Basically, everybody lost their damn mind when it came to highlight. Lost your damn mind. We had glitter. We was, and I'm a part of that because I like to shine. However, I think we went a little bit too far, a little bit. And with that being said, this product is not new. It came out way before 2016. They got it right the first time, and it is by Becca. Still to this day, my all-time favorite highlight, and the reason why I love it because it's so finely milled, and it just gives you a beautiful just highlight. I'm not trying to blind you. I'm just trying to make, when the sun hit, I'm trying to make you go, oh goodness, your skin is just beautiful. It just, but if you want to be disrespectful. You can layer this bad boy and it can get real disrespectful. So hands down, Becca wins the 2016 best highlighters in my opinion. As far as my favorite lips, 2016 was definitely the year of the liquid lipsticks, and I as well jumped on that bandwagon, but I found myself not loving a lot of formulas. It's only like 2 or 3 brands that I felt like who formulas just worked with me. And my hands down favorite for myself is by Kat Von D. These are my 2 favorite colors from her line. This is Lolita 2 and this is Bow and Arrow, and I do have these on right now. I absolutely love them. This is my favorite my favorite neutral lip, because I love the undertone of the orange and the nude. It just works with me. Love. Favorite setting spray is now and forever will be MAC Fix Plus. There's so many other great ones out there, guys, but I feel like this it just understands me. It gets me because it's not too oily and it's not too wet. You know, it's just enough to where I can take a shower in it, and then it just absorbs the powdery look, and it just leaves my skin looking like skin. I really like this a lot. And guys, that's it. Those are my 2016 beauty favorites. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this long ass video, and I will see you guys in the very next video. I promise to be bringing you my natural hair products favorites for 2016. I think I'm going to be recording that tomorrow, so definitely look out for that. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. If you haven't done so already, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow me on all my social media sites, because that's where you get all the good. And make sure that you click that bell so you get the notifications when I upload. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the very next video. Remember, you are bold, you are beautiful, and trust me, if you was able to bring in 2017, you are blessed. And don't let nobody else tell you different. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.